it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing the monthly reading for our Leos for January 2017. So we're going to start with the general theme of the month as we always do. Happy New Year, by the way. It's a brand new year. It's always a fresh start when we do the new year, and I love this time of year. So it's like a clean slate we get, right? So we're going to start with the theme of the month. I'm going to be drawing a couple cards as I normally do from our angel deck, and then we've got the animal wisdom coming back in this month, and finally we're going to be working with the life purpose deck. And so I really think this is a push from the universe, from the angels, your guides, for you to be doing what you're meant to be doing in the world. There's a really strong push right now around that. And that oftentimes for many people involves even moving locations. So it's not only about doing what you're meant to be doing, but doing it where you're meant to be doing it, okay? So I've been getting tons of readings with people that are meant to be moving, okay? And they're getting clarity and guidance around, where that place is for them. It's really kind of a fun thing for me to do. If people have an idea of like 3 or 4 places that they're interested in, then I take a look at each one of those places for them and give them an idea of what that would look like for them and how that would pan out for them at this particular time, right? I know astrocardology, they do that as well, about the places based on your sign and when you were born and different things like that. This is more of an intuitive way of doing it and checking in like right now, where's the best place for you, right? Okay, so we've got the Eight of Earth coming through. The Earth cards are this is your theme for the month, Leos. So the Eight of Earth is all about how you make your money, what you need to do to be here on Earth, and they've got you going back to school this month, in the month of January. So for some of you, that may actually be going back for an MBA. It may mean just taking classes. It may be getting a certification. There's something that you are going to, it's about learning everything you can about a certain subject, and it's something you're interested in. So it's not a burden at all. Like, it's fun for you. So please don't feel like this is a burden. It's super fun for you. So really, really making sure that you jump into that, right? That's part of what you're meant to be doing. And the other piece of this is about the work that you have done thus far is being rewarded this month. So what a beautiful thing. So you might have been putting a lot of little pieces of the puzzle into place, and now this month it's like, whew, it's coming in, right? All that stuff is coming in. So beautiful card for you for a theme for the month. So let's see what else we've got for you here. A little bit of water. Earth and water. That's what we got going on for you this month. Okay, so we've got the Three of Earth coming through. So another card about sort of that recognition or about being acknowledged, right? And again, I like to sometimes look at the Feng Shui Bagua, and the Three of Earth is about family. Or the 3 is about family. And family can be related to not only typically family in Feng Shui is related to your family of origin. So like your parents, your brothers, your sisters. But it can also be related to your business family, like the people that you work with, that type of thing, okay? So look at it from both perspectives, because I really feel like this is about, you having done some really great work and getting some recognition, kind of a pat on the back for that, okay? And it is about bringing your creativity to whatever you're working on, the projects, the things that you're doing. Because here's the thing, nobody can do things the way that you do, right? That's one piece of it. And the other piece of it is, when you contribute your creativity to the group or to a collaboration, it just it expands and grows and makes it just better. There's almost like you bring a unity to it, like you pull the things together. Like, I almost feel like you'd be a great project manager. You're able to kind of pull things together and bring them, bring all these like things that don't seem to go together, you're able to bring them together. So that's kind of what I'm seeing for you around that. And then we have a couple water cards. So you may get a little emotional this month, Leos. Just saying. We have 2 of water, which I love, this is about a relationship going deeper, right? Relationship getting closer. And this can be a romantic relationship, or it can also be a friendship where you're getting to know someone better, right? And the other piece around this is so interesting. So there may have been, you may have been bumping heads, or just having some sort of conflict or arguing going on with the people in your life. Okay, and they're bringing this in. So we need to look at your kitchen. They're just telling me this right now. So one of the things that can cause, well, there's a couple different things that can cause arguing kind of within your space, energetically within your home space. One of those is if in your kitchen, your stove and your sink are directly across from one another. So like here's your stove and then your sink's right across from it. That can cause arguing, okay? And what can you do about that? Well, it's about balancing that energy. So the two main things that I would recommend, one or the other, you don't have to do both, just choose one, is one, either place a round rug between the two of them, okay? So on the floor, it can be, by the sink if you want, but it needs to be round. Or it can have, I did have a client that had a rug, a rectangle rug, but it had a lot of round shapes on it. I'm like, perfect, that works too. So that's a way to do that. Or you can hang a small round crystal. So like a 20 millimeter round crystal that's got 30% lead, because lead is balancing energies. The roundness helps balance. You would hang that from the ceiling between the two, okay? The other thing that can cause arguing is doors. I have a great blog on that, so go check out my blog about, I can't remember the title of the doors. Doors Affect Your Life or something like that. Anyway, go check that out. And if you've got some arguing going on, right? But I do see a positive resolution of that. And particularly if you have some of these things going on in your home, when you balance the energy, then then things will balance out. And of course, I always offer, one thing maybe you don't know is I always offer a free virtual coffee chat with me. So it's a 20-minute call. It's absolutely free. We just get on the phone. It's like talking to a friend. It's not a reading. Like I don't do readings in that. But I can give you some tips, and typically different feng shui tips or different ideas to shift your thought patterns or to shift what's happening in your life. And it's also a way for me to get to know you better, because I really like, I'm a people person. I like to get to know the people that I'm, even long distance, and I'm doing these readings where I don't even know who's watching it half the time. I still like to get to know people. So you're always welcome to book that. And that's, if you go on my website and you click on schedule now, it's the first appointment that pops up and it's free. It just says virtual coffee chat. And then you just, choose a time that I'm available. All right. And then we've got a 6 of water coming through for you. So you've got some stuff to clear out yet, Leos. There's some memories. There's some things from your childhood that are coming up. And the reason they're coming up in your face now is because it's time for you to evolve them forward, okay? It's time for you to react differently than you ever did before, so that you don't have to live that Groundhog Day, and you don't have to keep doing that, having the same kind of relationship pop up over and over and over again, right? So it just, and part of it too is you might be looking at the past with rose-colored glasses and not realistically. So you're thinking, even like past relationships, you might be looking at a past relationship and wishing you were back with that person and forgetting all the sort of yucky things that came with that relationship, right? That it just wasn't all that great. So that's kind of what the 6 of water is about. All right, so let's get our animals going here for you. Ooh, we got kangaroo. I love kangaroo. And I always think, Leo is who got me started doing these readings, a friend of mine, and this is about gratitude, and she wrote the gratitude jar. So if you haven't read the gratitude jar, I'm going to give another shout out for Josie Robinson. She wrote the gratitude jar. It's a wonderful book, and it really, this month is all about being grateful for what you have. So it would be a beautiful book to read this particular month. I'm just going to write myself a note, so I put a link to it in our whatever. I'll put a link in the wording piece of things here for you, so you can find that easily. But it's Josie Robinson, The Gratitude Jar. And she's a Leo, and I know she watches my readings, so I think it's just funny. The universe has always given her, like, I swear, every reading it's given her a wink, around something. So I think that's hilarious. So the snake is coming through with the healer card. So you are a healer, all right? Own that. Please step up and own that, Leos. You are, healing can come in many, many different forms. Even these readings that I do provide some healing. People do physical healing. They might do, might be a chiropractor, you might be a doctor, you might be a nurse, you might do energetic healing, Reiki, or any of the energetic modalities, massage. There's all kinds of different ways that can show up for you, but own that you actually can help heal people, okay? That can be mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. There's lots of different ways that healing can happen, okay? And then the wolf is coming through letting you know that you are safe. You are guarded at all times. You are safe and protected. So no matter what, even, going back to school or making a shift, you're always protected. They're always there for you. They've got your back. You can't fall. Like, they're going to catch you, okay? That's one thing I stress with everyone, to just know you're always safe. Like, there's never any real danger. There really isn't. And all that is really a fabric of our imaginations and of our ego mind, right? Okay, so let's see what we've got for the your life purpose for kind of the month and the year. But so teaching is coming up. So you definitely are have a gift around teaching, and this relates particularly to children. So it's about giving children a different perspective, and this can be your own children or it can be other children as well. But that's part of what you're meant to be doing. So if you're not doing anything related to children at this point, and children can be, young teens, young adults as well, I feel like, because they, or children, I always think too, are young souls. I have, one of my clients is a young soul, and they get confused, right? It's just something that when you're a young soul and you haven't, I'm an old soul, a very, very old soul. So it's a different perspective, right? And so teaching and helping younger souls, younger people, that type of thing is part of what you're meant to be doing. Okay, in the study card. So in case you were thinking they were going to let you off the hook around going back to school, no. You do need to get studying. You need to get working on this. And really, part of what this is about is helping you gain confidence and clarity in your career. So it's actually going to help you figure out what exactly you're meant to be doing with your career, is this delving into the subject. So it might even be like, getting a certification where that gives you more confidence. Like, I'm a certified, whatever, XYZ. Like for me, I'm a certified feng shui practitioner. I learned so much through that 10-month certification. I can't even, even when I do an appointment with someone, I cannot share all the information that I have. So we kind of do it in baby steps, right? So really, that's something that's going to help you. And then you guys have a gift like I do. So you actually are meant to be doing what I'm doing as well. And that can be, for yourself, for others, but you have a gift of being able to read cards, okay? That's part of the gifts and talents that you brought forward in this lifetime, and you have the ability to be able to see things in the cards. And that's kind of the, that's the thing about cards, is a lot of people think, oh, like, how do you do that? Like, there's, how do you memorize? No, you don't memorize. Like, you just, for me, I really look a lot at the, well, I will kind of bring that back around. I used to look a lot at the pictures, and I still do, particularly when I'm doing phone readings, I'm really looking to see what's jumping out at me from the picture. When I'm doing these readings, I'm connecting more with you directly, and they're just sort of feeding me information and guidance as I'm going along. And yes, I do take a look at the cards. I'm a very visual person, so I really enjoy that piece of it. But it's really about just opening up and not censoring. That's the big piece of that. So that's what I've got for you, Leos, for the month of January 2017. If you would like more, I've got a deep dive reading this month that's going to be knock your socks off amazing, because we are going to be covering kind of an overview of each month for the, and it won't be as deep as I do with individuals, but I'll be giving you, they're letting me know it's going to be at least 24 cards. So at least 2 cards for each month. And so you're going to get to know kind of what this year is going to be about, and it will give you sort of those expectations. So if you're interested in that, you will be able to purchase that individually, or you can join the membership for just a little bit more and get the whole year's worth of readings. So, highly encourage you to do that. The people that have done, that are doing the membership are just like blown away. They're like, wow, it's just like the stuff that I'm providing, the guidance, the tools, all these different things are just really, really helping them shift. It's like having, it really is like having a super amazingly affordable coach for less than a cup of coffee a month, right? Super affordable. So I just want to wish you a happy new year, Leos, and make sure you take time to relax, have fun, and enjoy your month. Much love.